beats their wife. You can just go down the line and just, whatever. You can make it anything, whatever you despise the most. An Ironton football fan, right? Just somebody that's the worst of the worst. Well, a tax collector literally was that to the Jewish people. Why? Because they were actual Jews. They were part of it, but they turned on their own people and they literally gouged them for prices. They charged them, overcharged. So they hated them. Well, there's a story, and this is how Matthew starts. Jesus is walking by and he sees this booth where they're collecting taxes. And he looks at Matthew and he says, hey, I want you to follow me. Matthew's like, me? Wait, me? He's like, yeah, I want you to follow me. And in that moment, Matthew makes a really crazy decision. Maybe he spent years just like, I don't even like what I'm doing myself. My mom's definitely not proud of me. I don't know the story, but either way, Matthew's like, okay, I'm in. He literally makes that decision and he just starts following Jesus. So as he's walking with Jesus, Jesus is like, oh yeah, and by the way, we're throwing a party tonight. Matthew's like, okay, I didn't expect that from you, but okay, I know the party game a little bit. He's like, no, it's going to be at your house. And I want you to invite all your friends. Now, in that very moment, Matthew was like, Jesus, I know you're a smart guy, and maybe even some are claiming the Son of God. But dude, you don't know what you're asking for right now. You have no clue what you're asking for. Now, let me put it in perspective for you. Let's say last Saturday night you had a Halloween party. Everybody's dressed up. You and your friends are there. Maybe a few of you are drinking a little too much. And the next thing you know, knock on the door, 10 at night. You don't know what's going on. And I come rolling in a Superman costume. Let's be honest. How miserable are you? You're like, who invited him? You're all whispering, right? Your friends are like, what's he doing here, right? You're not saying it to my face. Next thing you know, my wife comes in and she's Batgirl or some super hot, I don't know, Lara Croft or something, Tomb Raider. We roll in and we're saying, hey guys, what are you doing? It's like, oh gosh. So then you're like trying to like act like we're not that drunk, you know, just a little bit of drinking because that's legal, right? God's okay. You just go through the line, right? That's how you would feel. You would literally be waiting for me to leave. Say why? So you can have fun again, right? That's how that moment would feel. You'd be like, Trent, we like you on Sunday, but not Saturday night. We don't want you then, right? Like, I get that. That's the way Matthew's like, dude, I don't think you understand being around these guys, what this is going to be like. Just, no, that's literally what I'm telling you. Throw the party. I'm going to be there. Well, what happens? Throws the party. They're at the house. They're hanging out, doing who knows what. And the religious rulers and the Pharisees see this and they get ticked. They don't like it. How can he be so righteous? How can he be the Messiah, the Son of God? And he's hanging around with those people. You know what they're doing? They won't even go inside because they're so holy. Jesus doesn't care. So they literally find some Jesus guys like, hey, go in. We need you to ask him questions. We're not going in, but you go in and ask him questions. This is what it says in verse 11, Matthew 9. When the Pharisees saw this, they asked his